Alright, so, from where we left off 2 weeks ago now, you guys had left Ravensclaw on to take care of the orc problem that Lord Garen had been having, and upon, what's the word I want to look for, contact with these orcs, Muffin had realized that there was nothing normal about them, and while they attempted to grab you, they you got into battle, and Liebe had noticed after attacking one of them that there is this black substance that is mixed in. Well, you notice the black substance coming from their bodies, but Liebe had realized that it is also a part of their a part of their blood. It's mixed in there, and you had managed to track down one of the orcs and find the orc camp, which you had decided to attack during the nighttime, or at least go towards it more during the nighttime, and
oh shit!
And also, Liebe had, after a bit of back and forth with Wolf, has now summoned his own little familiar helper.
Fiend cat.
In the form of a fiend
this
cat.
This man tried taking my kneecaps.
Yes.
I will take those kneecaps.
But that's where we stand now. So, you guys had also then decided to you were going to take a rest after. Are you doing anything else before the rest, or is that your final plea for life?
No, it was just the cat, bro. Not gonna
I think it was just that was the last thing before we.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hold you up any longer.
Are we gonna wake up to the dog mauling the cat?
Yes.
Not the cat.
Alright, so
now my ultimate dickish move. Grimm steals the cat before he leaves.
So
no.
So you
let's go on an adventure.
So you guys slumbering until night falls, so you can properly make your attack on this area. You guys awaken, and you realize that something is missing, or rather someone. In the place that you had all noticed Grimm sleeping, all you see left is his cloak laying there in a pile, and on top of that, a red joker from the deck of his cards.
The fuck?
Yes, you've awoken to the nightfall to see that your good friend Grimm has disappeared.
He got eaten by bears.
Yes, the bears, known often for eating their prey entirely whole, but always spitting out a little bit of clothing and a playing card.
Yeah, I posted the Joker card.
Yes, I see that. Thank you.
All for the joke, man.
I want to pick up the card. I want to inspect it.
Dangus deleted it. Asshole.
So
now I have 49 cards.
Yeah, you pick up this card, and or at least on one side, there's nothing of any particular. Nothing stands out about. But flipping it over, you just see the words, "There's somewhere I must be," and that is all that is left on the card, and all that is left of your odd masked friend.
Well, he just ditched us.
He still owes me 8 gold.
We're gonna pull a whole
Should we go find him and get your 8 gold back?
Apparently,
we just have on the top of the screen, Liebe will remember that.
Yeah.
I love how nobody seems to care. It's just like,
Money.
he owes me gold.
What? How did he? Where did he even go?
Well, we're in a forest.
What do you mean, how and where?
There's like 20 directions you can just walk off in.
He traipsed off.
Did he leave any tracks or anything like that?
None that He none that you can find. He's apparently a lot more sneaky than his bumbling would have had you
Right,
believe.
didn't you see me sneak on the blacksmith last time?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I want to pick up the cloak. See if there's anything underneath or in it.
No, as you inspect the cloak, you find nothing of any, nothing that stands out. It's just...
There's one of those jester boxes that when you open, the jester comes out and scares you.
Is that what you're at? Is that what you're saying? Or you're just making a joke?
I was joking, but make it real, man. Scare him. Scare one of them.
Yeah, as you lift it up, a jester pops up out of a box right into your face.
Does it have, like, one of his masks?
Yes, it has a tiny little happy mask
It has
on.
the happy mask.
Holding a bomb.
Wait, I want... Okay.
Okay.
Boyd, can you send an image of Grimm again? The image you used? Because I want to see the cloak.
Hold on.
What do you mean the cloak? You mean like?
What do you mean the cloak? The cloak I left behind is the one the guy gave us.
Yeah, the
from
purple.
or whatever.
Oh, that one.
It's not the red cloak.
Ah, okay. Is it good? Well,
It's nothing of
And
his
you think
personal
I'd leave
effects.
my cloak behind so you could sell for those 8 gold I'm owing you, huh?
yeah. I was hoping.
All right, so you guys now having found that he's gone, what are you gonna do?
This changes things entirely.
Yep. Wolf, do you have a spare compartment chamber where I can put this in?
I thought you were gonna ask if I hid in it.
I already inspected it.
Just open it up. Hello.
Wolf, Wolf, can you open up your chest?
Opens the chest. Ah, shit, they found me.
Why? Well, I need somewhere to store this.
Don't you have a bag?
Do I have a bag?
He's
I
a
mean,
mask.
technically everybody has a bag. We just can.
Where are you carrying all your shit?
Right.
We're just kind of pretending
I have a
we're just kind of
pouch.
pretending they don't. They're not in the way most of the time.
No, it's like
We just don't mention them.
No, it's whenever
just-
the bag is mentioned or needed, only then does it exist. But
Yeah.
outside of that, it just doesn't exist.
Yeah, so just think about it as it's Schrodinger's bag.
Schrodinger's bag, yeah,
We're just pretending.
Only
Wolf
when it is
our
being observed. does it
Ambulance
exist.
chest.
yeah. All right, I'll put. There you go. Well, all right then. I'll put it in my bag.
All right.
Which I only just realized I had. It's like his shield. I only just realized I have a bag.
So you also can smell from in the air from the distance that the orc camp has fire going. That wood is burning,
Well,
or rather,
Did they
you
put
believe it
themselves
to
on
be.
fire already?
Yes.
Cool.
Muffin, do we continue with our plan or?
I don't know. This changes everything. We were planning to attack them with 4 people, but now we've lost a whole person.
Yeah.
A whole person, and what did you gain in return? 1 cat.
You have a cat. You'll be fine.
At least I have this cat. Wait.
What
you
if?
know what would be fucked up, Dangus? The
Look.
reason Grimm left is
Is because-
allergic to cats.
Yeah, he's allergic to cats. That was the entire thing.
Look in the chat.
What if
Look at this fucking cat.
we leave and come back with reinforcement
But who?
or explosives?
Or explosives.
Or
yes.
explosives.
I don't fucking know.
Look,
I'm
Wolf.
just throwing out ideas. I can't come up with everything.
Look, Wolf, some of my components.
That's the most emotion I've seen Wolf speak with.
I
Yeah,
just,
that's
Well,
right.
here's the thing.
I forgot about the Muzak.
for some of my components, I do have sulfur because I need that for some spells. I just don't have one last component. If we had that, I could technically create a bomb.
I'll be the judge of that.
Now, I literally looked up how to create gunpowder.
And as
You're on a
always,
watch list.
you're on a government watch list now.
I've looked up how to create gunpowder. What do you want?
GG.
I looked it up for D&D purposes.
Just make sure you type into Google for D&D. I swear, no follow FBI.
I'm gonna how to create gunpowder.
All
enter
right,
D&D.
so-
Are you using incognito mode?
So currently, what are you guys going to do? Are you going to attempt to go in and for the mock garage, hope for the best,
What was in my spell
or
list again? I remember now. So I look over at both of them and I say, well, I could, and this will probably end horribly, but I could turn myself into the smallest spider I can think of, sneak into their camp, find whoever looks like their leader, crawl into his ear, then revert myself to my normal form and shut up his ear.
No.
That sounds like it would kill you too.
I have a question, Dangus.
I said it would be a horrible idea, but it would kill him. Might kill me in the process.
Yes. What is your question, Void?
The guy knows we're coming, right? Because one of them escaped.
They know that there are troublemakers abound, but they're not coming out. They haven't come out to search for you.
Alright.
And as far as you know, the camp has all their people there, as far as you're aware.
Okay.
Well, Muffin, should we wait, or...?
If you're gonna be the one fighting, it's up to you.
Well, I mean, I'd rather have at least people to watch my back if I do end up, failing.
If you win the Mock-Garad, then the others won't do anything, right? The chief soldiers.
Well, you Grimm in my head.
I say, you're asking questions that you're not even there, Void.
Listen, I'm asking in the people in the voice chat, not the characters.
Yeah, but still.
What do you ask? Discord kicked me out.
For if I win the Mock-Garad, that the orcs won't do anything, but at the same time, I
was asking that out of curiosity. I wanted to know if we win a fair fight against the leader, whether the soldiers are gonna still try to beat us up, or they're gonna honor the Mock-Garad or whatever.
That's the
It is unclear. It is unclear.
That's the big question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Your magic your magic 8-ball ain't working for you, buddy.
Look, it's better safe than sorry. Let's at least get another member.
From where?
yeah. Where do we go?
Well, I'd say we should just pray to the gods, I guess.
This is unexpected.
Julian just goes, I want to roll to pray to Dangus.
Oh, Dangus, my lord.
I would like to pray to the DM. Give me someone.
I would like to
Give
pray.
me a slab.
Introduce the new character, please.
I mean, I was working on it, but you guys are also not doing at all what I expected, so I want to see where you're going
Yeah,
with
what are we
this.
supposed to do?
I don't know. I can't tell you that. You have to make a decision.
I would like to roll an investigation check on the DM. The fuck do you want me to do?
The DM is sus.
Yeah, shit.
I have no idea what we should do. Bless you.
Thank you.
Well, you could always go potentially stake out the camp more, or you could decide to turn around and start walking the other direction.
I have one thing, and that is why I created this little one, and I give.
Can the cat die?
It can, yes, but when it does, no, So the way that this works, from what I can remember, this cat is technically a fiend, and I have written a contract with it that it is now my familiar. Whenever it quote unquote dies, what happens is it poofs out into a cloud of dust, and then gets transported back to its home plane. And once you cast the same spell that I cast last night, it comes back to me. The same one.
I have a very important question.
You
can open your
the
chest
cat to
compartment.
investigate.
That was going to be my suggestion as well. Sorry, Void, we interrupted you. What were you saying?
No, I was the one who interrupted. Sorry about that. Grimm, you can open the chest compartment, right?
Yes.
All right. Do what happened in JoJo. Put the cat in the chest compartment and make him shoot bubbles like a JoJo. Long
I
range.
don't know what the fuck you're referring to.
Make him shoot fireball.
Killer Queen.
Killer.
I've never watched JoJo, so I don't get this reference.
You know what? I'm not even gonna explain it.
Yeah, it's a little too ridiculous. You almost have to look it up. So this is the only thing I found for a
I'll see
fiendish
it
cat,
eventually.
Julian. So this is gonna be our token for the cat.
Oh Jesus Christ!
He's adorable. Look at him.
Adorable.
Where's it at? On server?
Get it away from me.
Hellcat.
Yeah, the other ones that I find are like dumb.
It's like a Cheshire demon cat.
Yes.
Yeah, that or it could be this.
Could be what? Cat crawling into the fucking thing. I don't know.
That was not the one I said.
I know, but it's still funny. I saw the one you
It
said.
is.
It's like ah, fuck it. I just kind of need it. It's more for reference, not. And I just thought I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that fits the fiendishness look of the cat.
Ooh! Found another one. I found another one. Although this
Move
one-
on from the damn cat picture, Julian.
Alright. Fine.
I can't
After
get.
posting this
I
one.
feel like,
No,
I
actually,
feel
you know
like I
what?
bullied Julian a lot today.
Oh, that looks nice.
It's okay, Julian.
Yeah.
Julian can handle it. He's a big boy.
I'm a big man.
You're a big boy.
I'm.
I handle it like a big.
all by myself.
You did. So you
I'm
made the
a
fire like a
big
big boy.
Like a big boy.
Made the fire.
I'm a
like
brave boy. I'm a brave boy.
I'm
I'm a brave enough boy for this.
I'm a brave boy.
Not brave enough for this.
Exactly.
Alright, so you
Well,
guys are, you were in the
I
middle of
will-
talking about what you're gonna do with the cat.
Shall I send Lucy in for reconnaissance?
Well, if you do, just know that orcs tend to eat small creatures that they can get their hands on.
What if I just walk in?
I just look at Lucy.
Smaller than me.
I look over at Muffin and I say, what if I just walk in?
They would probably not like that. I think we
You
should
have to knock
look.
first.
I think we should look or scout out the place before we go in.
Huh.
There's this nice tree right here. Once it gets dark, either you
I'm
could change
sure
into
it's already
something
dark.
and go take a look, but you don't have night vision, so
Yeah.
I can go climb it and take a look.
Yeah, it's already dark.
Jesus
And
Christ.
besides, you
Ladies
guys are still technically at your camp, which you had made. I'm gonna say like a good, like couple 100 feet away, so you'd have to make your way over there.
Every square is 15 feet.
Shouldn't be.
No, I'm scratched 5 feet.
No, he's
Because the way that it says it for me, it's 15 feet.
he's correct. It is saying that.
Snapping.
The fuck? I think something went wrong when I made this page. Something went.
That's
wrong.
fine.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Dangus, what did
I
you do
fixed
to the
it.
Oh,
cards?
there we go.
I fixed it.
Okay. There we
What?
go.
What void?
What did you do to the cards? I can see the number of cards I have.
I don't know. I tried making as many things as visible as possible so you couldn't mess with them.
I can tell you
Anyway.
use the full functionality. I just don't know how many cards I have.
Well, fuck you too.
I just say, wait. I will say, well, that tree does look close enough. What I can do is I
Okay.
can send
First
Lucy
of all,
up into
because
the
you guys are
tree.
saying about that, so you guys have now decided to make your way over to the camp and scout out. So now you're like hiding, and you can see it in sight. That's what your idea was, to move closer to it.
Sounds like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with
If
that.
I'm,
Because you're saying you're pointing out
I
stuff
will-
for the thing, but you technically at the time weren't anywhere near it. So for the sake
Well, I
of it,
mean-
we'll say that you made it
Oh.
there.
Well, I was talking about this tree right. So you're saying we're not like right here?
No, that was just where you were on the map before. I just
Okay, yeah, that makes
it-
sense.
I had said about how you decided to go and hide because of making your camp for the night or until night
Oh.
came.
I can just. Huh. Okay. Well, it's alright. I will say. I will just look at the others and I will say,
Not sure why that happened.
well, I have an idea. That tree, that one right there, I point at it. As long, we now know its location. But I have an idea.
Right.
But it requires us to stay at least 100 feet away from it.
Away from it? Why?
Because it gets us further away from the camp, meaning we have to worry less about getting found. And it means I'm still within range of this ability.
And that would be?
I can see through Lucy's eyes and hear through her ears as if they were my own, but during that time I am blind and deaf. But it has to be within 100 feet.
Interesting.
I can also telepathically communicate with Lucy.
And what does Lucy say about the party?
What is Lucy thinking?
Void's now become the voice inside your head.
I'm temporarily the
Okay,
voice
what
of Lucy now.
Yeah.
What's up, homie?
Well, Lucy, what do you think of this plan?
I think you're all fucked.
You are not wrong,
This is
Lucy.
pretty scuffed. Pretty scuffed.
Oh my lord. Alright, so anyways, you guys are still deciding on where to send who up to a tree.
Yes.
Is that
Although,
tree tall enough to see into the camp?
We did say that familiars or cats have dark vision in this
Yes.
game, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's no reason they shouldn't. The fact that they don't in the base is stupid.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I agree.
They do in real life. That makes no sense.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
I'm confused.
So
Who wrote
maybe we
this?
should
Where are
send
they?
Lucy up the tree to have a look-see.
Yeah. Lucy,
Well, regardless,
Lucy.
I'm blind right now, so I'll just be here. You guys tell me what to do.
alright. Muffin, could you come... Well, do we get further away or do we go closer? Or do we
Well-
stay here where we are right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna say,
Rock.
can we get to like this rock and tree right here? Like in the actual, like can we
Yeah,
actually be right here?
I mean, yeah,
We'll
yeah,
walk
you can see you guys are all hiding in that like vicinity at the moment.
Okay,
We'll grab off.
so that should be within 100 feet. The whole camp should be within 100 feet. 5,
Yeah.
10, 15,
I will then,
sure.
I will then say, well, Muffin, I can still feel things, so if I need to bamf back, just slap my hand. And I
Okay.
put my hand on his shoulder, and I will, use the ability to see and hear through Lucy. And telepathically tell him to go into the tree. Her. To go into the tree.
I was gonna say, I thought it was a boy. Or a girl, I mean.
I don't even remember anymore.
I don't know. It sounded like you were saying he, because we were calling him Lucifer as a joke. Or at least I thought it was a joke.
Yeah. Lucy. Yeah, fuck it. It's a dude. Old dude. Baby man. Old baby man! Yeah, I put him in the tree. Like a Vietnam soldier.
Okay.
I'm glad that at least got that reaction out of you.
It's just like, seriously.
Yep.
Okay, give me one quick second here. It's for something else. That's working. Okay. So you're sending him up the tree. So now I'm going to. So this is what you're beginning to see from. And also, I need to.
Pizza.
Hey, the pizza here.
Give me 1 second.
Do I need to roll a stealth check?
From here, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
From where you're at now. Let me move those. Okay.
Oh, they don't even have any watchtowers.
Yeah, it's just a black cat.
So, through the eyes of your cat, you can see the whole of the camp, and the orcs are sharpening their weapons and walking about the camp. And you can see that there are two that guard the one large entrance to this this camp. And you can see that there is a pit burning into the center of the camp, giving off light around the entire area within the wood.
There's not a lot of them.
Is there a window into the big house?
No, it is currently it's just a big covered tent. You can't see anything in it. You see many tents. But you notice as you're scanning over, you see one much larger orc make his way out of the largest tent, dressed in a large bone headdress and armor, and you can guess by this that this must be the chieftain, the one in charge.
Can I tell if this is the Black Eye that they're talking about?
From the distance you're at, no, but you can hear him in Orcish shouting to his men.
Can I attempt to repeat the phrases that he's saying to Muffin for her to translate?
Yeah, to the best. Yeah, so go ahead and roll a what do I want to call this?
Intellect.
I don't know if I'd say just intellect, but
Or investigation.
Julian's brain just went girthy.
I know, that was a big brain move.
I'm gonna say that because from
For performance.
Yeah.
yeah, you know what, performance makes sense for because you're just let's call it performance for repeating, or yeah, like storytelling in a sense. So go ahead and
Hell yeah. 21. The
damn.
dice gods, they are always with me.
apparently. So
Once we get a natural one after this.
so you repeat the words as best you can back to Muffin, and obviously you're not going to hear him, Liebe, because you're currently deafened and you're through the cat senses. But Muffin, the words that he says to you, and the best of his ability, speaking a language he does not speak, you understand that the orc commander is telling them that they need to get ready for and keep an eye out for any intruders, and that by dawn tomorrow they will start by attacking the Way Castle to Malbid.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat that to the group.
Yeah, so
Which I don't hear.
yeah, Liebe's still in cat mode.
Yeah. Can
So
I see what kind of weapons he's carrying?
you can see that he's on his back is a large great axe, but you don't see any. You don't see any other weapons on this large orc, and the rest of them have axes all the same. But his is much larger and decorated with small bits of like bone strapped to it.
Is his name gonna be Chunkster?
No.
He
Oh.
sounds like he's like a monster hunter. He's like a monster hunter who just got the fucking... just made like the bone axe while everyone else got the basic axe.
Yep. Everybody made iron. He made bone.
Yeah. And okay, so the things that he is wearing are technically armor, right?
Yes. He's wearing like a large. Like you can tell he has metal plates on his body. It's a combination of metal and hide, but you can tell that he's much larger by at least a foot to the other orcs, and you can tell he's in charge by his tone and the way that the others seem intimidated by him.
Alright. Let me check something with the spell just to make sure that I have a failsafe. Okay. Yeah, I have a failsafe. No need to worry. Lucy will survive if it fucking kills me. Okay, so they're moving about. Is there any way that I can go check if there's anything else suspicious around here?
From your position, you can't see anything. You'd have to attempt to jump onto the wall, which has very little place to actually hold yourself, as the tops are carved out to points.
Can I just jump over it?
Yeah, you can try.
I'm a cat. I always land on my 4 paws.
So yeah, use the whatever number they have. I don't.
Wait. I will telepathically tell Lucy to sit down, stay put, and just try to stay hidden. And then I will bamf back. Bamf back and just ask Muffin, what was he saying?
Repeat it.
Yeah, we'll go ahead that
Alright.
you repeated that he plans of attack and keeping an eye out for any potential intruders.
How many are there?
There are approximately 6, 4 of them walking about, 2 of them at the gate, and then the leader.
And then a big fat motherfucker.
Did you
The big fat man.
Did you see whether or not the orcs are all infected by the black goo?
If you would like, I could bamf back to go check.
There we go. My fucking Discord freaked out.
Damn. But I will. Would you like me to bamf back to go check?
Yes.
I like that it's referred to as bump, which is usually for the teleporting, but you're just going into his brain.
Yeah. Just body switch as into cat. But yeah, I will bamf back
Okay.
to
Go.
Lucy
Yeah, you roll a perception check with
as Lucy.
yeah, just roll a percent. Yeah, just straight perception check.
Hang on, I think they might
As-
have advantage on sight checks. I'm not sure.
Cat,
I get to keep smell.
I need to pull up the actual book.
Cat has advantage on perceptions that rely on smell. This is sight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah. He does have +3 perception, so I'll just roll a d20 out of 3.
Pass. That's oh yeah, it is +3 to perception.
Aha, you fool. Wow. A total of 18.
So, while it is hard to make out from the dancing shadows of the flames in the darkness, and the rapid changing of light through your cat's eyes, you do notice, at least in a few of the orcs, as they turn, walking around and keep going on with their business, at least you can see at least one of them has pitch black pupils, but you cannot tell the leader, who stands staring out towards the main gate and beside the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And his headdress and armor blocks most of his body.
Yeah. Alright, I will then use the ability of Find Familiar to temporarily dismiss Lucy, making them teleport into a pocket dimension, and then basically bring them back, make them reappear on my shoulder again.
You're just gonna make him just pew pew.
Yeah, basically just make him just.
All right. All right.
He
So
just teleports.
yeah. So you have the line of sight you've had on the camp, and you know now there are many enemies about. So what's your
Lucy
plan
will
of
just
action?
Lucy will jump into my lap, and I just start giving her scritches.
Scritches.
That's the plan of action.
So, did you find the black eye?
Yeah, they all do appear to have the same thing as the previous orcs that we faced, and the one we tortured. Speaking of that torture thing, not my thing. I'm not gonna do that again.
You enjoyed it last time. What do you mean not your thing?
I got a bit too into the moment. Adrenaline got the better of me.
It happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone goes
Well,
mad sometimes.
No, except for Wolf. Wolf doesn't have adrenaline.
So, now then, as you're all sitting here thinking your plans, you get this sudden, very unsettling feeling roll through your body.
I don't like that.
And
I
as
do not like that.
you sit, you hear the sounds in the distance that sound other than the sound of the orc camp of metal plates shifting in the distance and something dragging along the ground.
I'm gonna
Can I see?
gesture for everybody to get down and hide. I would like to make a stealth check.
Alright,
So
go
I would
ahead.
like to hide.
Go ahead.
What the fuck? It's another 18. I rolled a 16, then a 15, then a 14.
Yeah,
What
23.
the fuck?
23? Damn, right?
Yeah.
You're sneaky.
Alright.
I guess the funniest part about this is you guys can see what I rolled this time.
And Void, you have the thing to do what you need to do, right? The link, it should be pinned.
The
Right.
link.
So,
Okay. Oh yeah,
And
yeah, I remember.
you can hear the distance closing of these metal plates. And this music was not what I expected, but whatever.
It's fun. It's
Shift. They're just shifting constantly, and in the dark, as you hear the sounds getting closer and closer and louder, you see a large suit of armor rusted and a massive sword being dragged along from this whoever's in this suit of armor. A large red plume, tattered and worn, and the same red, and a cloak of the same red color, ripped to shreds. And this armor, something about it, to you, Liebe, just appears much older than anything that you've seen or read about. And from where you're hiding, this suit of armor walks past you all, dragging the sword, not mere feet from you, and stops around where you were about right here where you're Wow, no. I'm gonna say he walks out to about here and just stares intently at this orc camp.
Once he passes, I'm going to leap from my hiding spot and try to sort of wrestle him to the ground.
I want to check. What is there a person underneath the armor first before Muffin does the thing?
Make a perception check.
All right. There we go. There's another 14 plus 2, 16.
Yeah,
The fuck?
this fucking thing sucks for like updating
I'm
me.
gonna have to check something out there
So-
because to enter this campaign, I had to leave the previous one I had got your shit from, and it
Yeah.
said I was gonna lose the
Yeah,
things I got from you.
it's only that you change. Yeah, you won't change much. If we need to, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna
So-
say, you can do it now.
currently, you can't really tell if there's anyone in this armor, but you see as it trudges past you in a very lumbering and manner, and just the aura this thing gives off in its rusted armor and its worn sword and worn plume and cape just give off this effect that unsettles you to your core. I'm gonna go back to this.
What's it?
So you said you're going to attempt to wrestle it.
Yeah, like pull it. I'm gonna attempt to like pull it into the bushes where we're hiding once it passes.
As you attempt to do this, this shadowy form seems to appear from it with this purple energy blasting off of its body, and it grabs you by your head and
I'm going to
sets,
command Wolf to tackle it while he's distracting with me.
well, it sets you to the ground, before you can even notice what just happened, you just get this sudden sense, these emotions and memories bursting through your skull, and you feel the pride of a knight serving for his country, the sadness and fear of his failures, and the depression and mourning of the loss of his king and the betrayal of someone close. And the final image, you see the knight laying within a cold stone crypt, and the armor that he is clad in, and you see the face, or you don't see his face through the armor, but you see the helmet, and you see hands clasp the side of it, and a voice. Rise. Rise once more and fight. And you see a glow come from the eyes underneath the helmet. And as all this leaves your head, a name imprints itself into your mind. Apsilon Erkval. And as these emotions and memories leave your body, this black form disappears, and the knight that stands before you, not unnoticing of you, but does not look in your direction, still staring towards this camp, and slowly starts to make his way towards the entrance.
I will just look at him and just in a whispered voice say, wait, we can be allies. Come here.
Alright, Void, now it's up to you.
I can play?
Yes, now it is up to you.
Alright.
So
I'm gonna look at the tiefling person that I don't know.
Yes.
That looks like a weirdo.
Totally don't know. Yeah. Half tiefling, half dragon.
I gave you control back of your,
I can't move. Okay, I can move now.
You should be able to. I gave you control back, and I'm giving control to
I'm
this
gonna
one,
make,
but
I'm
I'm
gonna
make
make
it
my
invisible.
way to them.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I saw the black man.
I'm making him invisible because I imagine. Well, I don't know if you'll use him anytime soon, but at some point.
Also, I just noticed. Couldn't you put the entrance of the camp on the top instead of the bottom, man?
I could have, but I decided originally you were gonna come around down here somewhere, but no, now you're up here because you decided to be all.
You're gonna make our lazy asses go all the way around?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal.
You wanted to be sneaky deaky.
Sneaky bleaky.
But yeah, so now before you stands this knight in rusted armor and his sword just and towering above your tiny goblin form Muffin as he stands there quiet and resolute.
Are you going to attack that orc camp?
I nod my head.
We can help. We were going to attack it as well.
Liebe. I don't think he's
Yes.
normal.
I mean, look at me. Look at Wolf. Do you think we're normal?
No, this is different. Use your magic.
I put my hand on my chin as if I'm thinking about Liebe's proposal.
Use your magic-y things to look at him.
You want identify or?
Yeah, that.
Identify the criminal.
Oh yeah, identify. Yeah, that's a good
Or
spell.
can't you detect magic?
I can detect magic, but I can currently only do it as a ritual,
Wait,
meaning it takes quite a bit.
really? Oh yeah, you do have detect magic.
Yeah, I have another ritual spell.
Yeah, it would take literally
It'll
10
take-
minutes of sitting and staring at him.
We waited this far. Let's do it. While he
Alright.
considers our proposal.
Yes, okay, so for the sake of comedy, I'm gonna consider the proposal for 10 minutes while he stares at me for 10 minutes too.
Are we actually gonna fucking do that?
No, I don't know, man.
That's up to you guys. Do you want to sit there and to try to detect the magic on this,
Yes, because I want to know what he is.
Okay.
I accept the
Is it-
proposal, but I'm gonna still wait the 10 minutes for him to identify me or whatever.
So-
Fucking
As
weirdo.
the knight stands there silently, Liebe, you focus upon him, and you feel this swirling black energy around his body of a very powerful origin, but not one that you're familiar with. And
So it's
you hear
none of the schools of magic.
Yeah, it would identify the school of
But-
magic.
no, as you just see this energy, you notice in the almost very faintly, you hear sounds of birds, and as this thought runs through your head, the magic dissipates, and you're standing again staring at this silent, rusted knight.
I tilt
Is
my
it-
head to the side while looking at him, thinking he's weird for sitting there for 10 minutes looking at me after I've accepted this proposal.
But is this like, wait, is it similar to the magic that you, Grimm, or Wolf, or Muffin had used in the past?
No, it's a swirling black energy that it feels very otherworldly.
Other world. So not even within my many, many books that I have read have I never heard of such magic.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
Not
a good
even a
point.
month.
He's read a lot of books.
Yeah, not even amongst the many eldritch beings of the cosmos.
you know not in your you know not whether you would know where to look for this information, or
Yeah, just
whether you just know that you don't know what exactly is going on with this knight, other than he hasn't tried to kill you yet.
Yeah.
I know that I don't know the specifics.
Yes, you know that you don't know the specifics, you just know it's otherworldly and it's unsettling.
Is it? Well, whatever he is not. Whatever the magic is that binds this creature together, it is not from this world. But it hasn't attacked. He hasn't attacked us yet. He's been calm up until now. He appears to be resolute in what he is, whatever it is he's chasing.
I
So
like how wise he sounds.
Yes,
yeah,
He sounds very
him my
wise
wisdom
and
is
knowledgeable.
he's supposed to be. At least his character.
Yeah.
That's the idea of his
Yeah.
character.
but from what I can tell, his objective is to, from what I can tell at least, this is all speculation, of course. He is most likely going to attack the world. So it's best if we get him on our side. And from how rusty and damaged his blade and armor look, I think I can at least help him. I've done so already in a similar way.
Well, do your thing then.
Alright. Could you come here I will look at the knight. Would you come here for a second, please?
I approach him.
Casually.
Because there's no space on the map to approach, I topple both of these. Okay, thank you.
Casually approach child.
Yeah. I will look at him and I go, would you mind if I were to clean up and fix your armor? This will only take a couple of seconds.
I seem very happy about that and agree. I know.
I will
Enthusiastically.
Yes.
cast prestidigitation to get the rust off, and then cast mending to fix it.
So
These are both,
as you cast these spells, the armor returning to its crimson brilliant sheen, you realize that and with the massive plume and cape, more or less what it is, on this knight, that he may just be a very powerful knight with his massive black and gold inscribed greatsword.
I thought you were gonna say schlong.
Yeah, it's his massive black schlong that sticks out.
Well,
But as he walks around too, he seems to drag this sword in a manner that just adds to this strange sensation he gives you in his presence.
is that sword heavy? Too heavy for you, or? Is it
I
comfortable?
shake it and no.
I just imagine
How does it work in English? When you nod, it's yes, and when you shake, it's no, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or can you also shake for yes?
No, you wouldn't shake your head yes, because you'd shake side to side for no.
Okay, so that's how it works in English.
I'd imagine that you'd like hold out the sword to him. He tries to grab it, and he almost falls flat on his face, trying to hold it.
He's got 18 strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would almost be like, oh, I didn't expect it to be that heavy.
It would be funny. It would be funny.
Yes.
Unless our man's got like eldritch strength, the suit of armor.
He has a fucking belt of storm giant strength.
But so now, you all stand together, and you have this, what you believe as a current ally, as he stands, now shining in his crimson glory.
Good job, Liebe.
Good job, leader. Pat, pat.
Thank you.
I just imagine this massive metal gauntlet.
I've had the ability to practice this before. And then I look at Wolf.
What?
By the way, Grimm, are you still here, or are you just?
He's muted currently. He's probably the
But
child.
yeah, by the way, I do a little bow
It sounded like a child or something.
for fixing my armor.
Okay.
Wait, what'd you say, Void?
I do a little bow to him as thank you for fixing my armor.
I bow back.
What business do you have with the orcs?
Now, how
Does
does
it
one
involve-
explain that using gestures?
That's a good question.
You can literally point towards the camp.
I point
and
towards
then
the camp.
drag the thumb across your
No,
throat.
let me do it. I point towards the camp, then I point towards my sword, and then I do the neck cutting
decapitation.
gesture.
The
decapitation
thumb
gesture.
across the neck.
Well, that at least is the same as our goals.
Well, not exactly. I thought we were trying negotiation first.
Well, first Makra, but if that doesn't work, kill Maimon.
No. First we talk to them. If that doesn't work, then we Makara. If that doesn't work, then we kill them all.
And if they attack us after the Makara, we kill Maimon Slaughter.
Right.
Or burn them to a crisp. It really depends on what I'm feeling like today. I have some burning hands prepared, so we could always do those.
Crispy critters.
I also have Tasha's caustic brew. If we can get them into a line, I can douse them all in acid.
Do
Here,
you know Tasha? How do you know
Thank
it's
you.
called Tasha's Cauldron Brew thingy-majig if
Caustic.
you don't know Tasha?
Well, she's a great mage. I have it in my
Okay.
book.
Alright, so here's what we should do. You, me, and our new friend here, Apsilon.
Oh, that's his name?
That's what he told me when he first grabbed me.
That is a very cool name.
I just imagine Liebe going like, I thought that was sexual harassment when he grabbed you.
I thought that was some weird BDSM shit.
Yes, by the
Wait.
the big shadow gimp.
Where did my token go?
You're still here on my
The
screen.
depths of hell.
Oh, there I
The
am.
depths of hell.
Okay, so you, me, and Apsilon here will go through the front gate. We'll try to negotiate, and if that fails, we'll do the Makara. If that fails, then Wolf or Dog and Wolf can sort of come in from either of these trees right here to help us. How does that sound?
I like that plan. Wolf, what do you think? Give him a
Beep
second.
boop, out of battery.
Give him a second.
I forgot I was muted. I forgot.
Just give him a second. He's booting up.
I was
He's going through
talking.
his software. Give him a second.
I thought I was just being ignored.
No.
No. You were muted.
What I said was define the help.
Kill, maim, and slaughter.
Descend upon with maximum prejudice.
Yeah, or heal us,
Yeah, sure.
whichever you feel. You do you.
Turn into a bear. Actually, yes, turn into a bear. You I just show him like a drawing of an owl bear. Turn into this.
Be very unlikely to be able to do so.
Yeah,
I'll turn into Nova Bear from Skyrim.
I know, but Liebe doesn't know that.
He stares at you confused, thinking you're an idiot.
I just shrug. Alright.
Alright. Well, that should be the plan. Well,
Yep, got a
just
plan.
in case though, I scritch Lucy and I just say, "You've helped me a lot, but I'm going to make sure that you stay safe. And I'm going to temporarily dismiss Lucy."
Just chuck it at them.
Throw the cat!
Scratch his eyes out!
They won't see it coming.
I'm gonna keep you safe as we see Liebe shove the cat into his mouth to keep it safe in the stomach.
No,
Just consumes the entire cat.
I just imagine, like, combat starts and he just grabs Lucy by the scruff of the neck and just says, "Gouge out his eyes, Lucifer!" and just yeets him at his face.
I
Alright,
just imagine the cat licking its
so
balls.
you guys are you have your plan and what you're gonna do.
Yep.
Yes.
My plan is slaughter.
Apsilon. I will make sure to tell you when it is time to kill. Alright? Does that sound like a
I
deal?
nod.
Alright,
All
Joyfully.
right.
come
So,
on.
which of these two trees here is closest to the wall? And are either of them? Does it look like Wolf or a dog would be able to climb them?
I'd say like this one's a bit closer, and yes,
Okay, so it's like at an angle.
yes, it's a slightly angled, many branches.
No, I thought you were gonna ask me to kick down the tree to break the wall of the camp so we could go in without going the way around into the entrance.
I mean, do you think you can do that?
Does Dangus think I can do that with my strength?
You're more than welcome to try if you want to decide instead to say fuck diplomacy and just literally fight.
Yeah, I think we should do that. We should. How would you like it if someone came to your house and just kicked down your wall?
Yeah, they're not gonna be one for
Yeah.
diplomacy. They might even just say fuck your challenge and kill you.
All right, so I'm gonna command Dog to stay at the bottom of the tree, but as soon as he hears my command, to charge up the tree and jump over the wall.
Aight.
And I will look at Wolf and I would just say, "Well, could you go to the other tree and, well, go into there and then go stealth mode, and we will we should negotiate a signal. What should be a signal for when you should attack?"
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I think you'll know when the time comes. Plus, you'll be able, if you're up in the tree, you'll be able to see us. Well, actually, no. Well, yes, because there's light inside the camp.
Yes.
And just in case though, if we do have to attack, the signal for you to turn into a bear and maul them all is rip and tear. All right?
Of course, why not?
I stare at him without any expression on my face.
Stealth mode.
As usual.
No, nothing, just stare.
All right.
I will then turn into a squirrel and climb the tree.
Squirrel.
Okay, well I don't have that right now, so we're just gonna assume you're a squirrel.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Because I'm gonna end up making way too many tokens to keep doing that.
yeah. Don't make a token for every single thing.
Did I hear a
now-
shaving machine?
No, it's the damn washing machine. Because evidently she didn't do this
And
stuff
for now,
herself.
Lucy has disappeared into the darkness.
Okay.
We killed her.
He's dead.
I'm just gonna put Lucy on a log over here.
So I'm going to take the battle axe that was given to us by the blacksmith in not Ravenloft. Shit.
Ravenloft.
Raven's Claw, that's it.
Raven's Claw.
Yeah, I'll also pull out the longsword.
And start marching over towards the gate.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop.
I stay behind.
You're just gonna stay there.
Ah.
So yeah, as you're walking the
Get to about here, and then as we round the corner, I'm gonna call out to the orcs.
so you're like taking around the tree so they can all see you immediately.
Right.
Apsilon just dragging his sword about.
They probably hear him coming, though.
Yeah, I'd say that like right now they're looking in this direction.
No, you don't know that. I have a +2 in stealth. I have a disadvantage, but I have a +2. So you don't know that they hear me.
Alright, well then fine, roll stealth, bitch.
Alright.
I'm
Alright.
actually not being
That's-
stealthy.
Absalon, could you please lift
There's a
your sword?
22, bitch.
Wait, what? It's not. It didn't show up for. Wow.
You got
Yeah.
a natural fucking 20.
So yes, as if Batman in all his armor, suddenly Apsilon moves with pure silence, not a shifting of plate and nothing dragged, just absolute
He lifts his sword.
yes, he walks as if he is a specter of death.
No, I just imagine it like this. They hear the clunking and heaviness of the armor, but they're like, must be the wind. Tough wind out here.
It's quite windy today, isn't it?
Ah, the air is quite windy.
Yeah.
Alright, so like I said, I'm
I
gonna get to...
imagine like
Yes.
Oh, God.
continue.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh
Alright.
my god.
As I get to right here, I'm going to call out to the two orcs, standing guard, in Orcish, hail, and just start walking, just keep sauntering on up into view.
And they
walking
They
behind
approach
Muffin.
down towards you, axes drawn. Who goes there?
I've come to barter and trade, and I'm going to start to reveal the axe, and then sort of tie it back up. But I'll only deal with your chieftain, the Black Eye.
The two look at each other with semi-confused faces, but at this distance, you can tell whatever happened to those other orcs has happened as well to them, and they, one of them ushers you in, and they both walk in towards the camp, and you notice now the other orcs' eyes on you are watching as you approach this,
So I'm gonna look nonchalantly over my shoulder as I'm walking in. Did Apsilon not follow us past the tree?
Yeah, did you actually stop there for real, Apsilon?
No,
or
you dragged me back behind the tree and then...
Well, that's because you were over. That's because you were over here. That's because you were like right here.
Oh, you
So
were...
we're
okay.
walking. They were walking Muffin, Liebe, and then Absalon.
Yep.
Yes.
No.
Whoa! What
Thank you.
the fuck happened? You don't mind? Your like character suddenly disappeared.
Yeah, it's because I said go. He was like, shit.
All right. So as you notice that the orcs now are like slowly moving in an almost
Around
surrounding
us.
fashion, and one of the orcs calls out, "Moruk, this one has come to barter." And you see from behind the flames this large orc stands towering above even the others. "What have you, or he goes, who are you?"
I am Muffin, sailor of the Astral Sea, advisor to the King Davy.
Speaking entirely in Orcish, right?
Yeah, entirely in
Yes.
Orcish.
The
Okay, I can't.
the large orc just named Moruk looks at you and just begins laughing. "I hail to no such king here." And he starts to like make his way around till he's standing in front between the fires between him and you.
And I get a good look at this guy now.
Yes, you can see his massive form covered in plates and hide, and you can't see much of his body, but you can see his eyes are also of pure black.
So you are the one they call the Black Eye.
And You notice him smile and begins to laugh. I am Moruk, chieftain of the orcs of this region.
Well, great chieftain, I have come with wares freshly plundered from human strongholds, their finest steel, as a gift of peace between us. And I'm going to set down the battle axe. Well, first I'm going to sit down on the ground.
Okay, so he approaches towards you and reaches down. Yes, he walks forward and picks up the great axe and drags the blade of it across his finger, and you see that blood and black mixture come from his hand. These are too fine to be human-made.
I give him the...
Oh, yeah, there was a dwarf that we stole from. My mistake. But it came from the human civilization of Ravensclaw.
And you notice he looks at you in a surprised manner. And what do you have? And he looks at the three of you. And what do you have? What's the word I'm looking for?
Offerings? And what will you give me in return?
No, it's more.
Everything.
And what fight do you have with the human kingdom of Ravensclaw? Or city?
I'm going to gesture at my goblin form. The humans kill and raid and plunder us. We have no love for the humans. I'm going to point over to the tiefling, and he is despised as a devil thingy.
The devil thingy.
Devil thingamajig.
Look at him, he's hideous. This wallet orcish.
I feel... Liebe feels strangely offended, but he doesn't know why.
Yeah, I'm just pointing at you and spitting words at you.
Just stand there and smile and wave. And he looks towards Apsilon. And what of that one? He appears human enough in his form.
He was brought back to life by a necromancer. We keep him around to carry the heavy things.
I'm that necromancer.
And so as you say this, he walks around towards Apsilon and stares right into his face. So you two are brought by the Black Eye.
Oh shit.
Is he...
He's not
not
that guy.
I shake my head menacingly. By the way, Dangus, what was that thing called? The one that kind of scares them or whatever? Do you remember that skill or whatever?
Intimidation?
No, it was something else.
Wasn't it's cause fear? Or the thing you have, that just unsettles. But yes,
Yeah, but where is it? Because I can't see it anywhere on the...
Here, give me 1 second, I'm gonna pause.
But is that something
Alright,
I can use at all times, or do I need it equipped on my character or on
No,
the...
it's not gonna show up on the character sheet, unfortunately, because of the circumstances of it. But
so I just have to remember it.
Yeah, you just have to remember it, because it is an action.
Okay.
And you can only use it once per long rest.
But how tall is Apsilon?
He is a few inches taller than you, but a few inches shorter than this orc.
Damn. I knew I should have made him 3 times taller.
Wait, Apsilon, how fucking tall are you?
I forget I forget, because we actually were like, yeah, we're just gonna be a few inches higher than
His height is 6'4".
You're a single inch taller.
Okay, never mind. It was a single inch, so it's barely noticeable.
I think I made him shorter than you were the same size, but I had a bird on my ear saying, "Make him slightly taller than Julian."
Yeah, I'm 6'3". You're a single inch taller than me.
Yeah.
But his pluma makes him seem even more massive, and
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
it makes him seem
My
more.
thighs cramping.
All right, so So what
Sorry,
do you?
my spy
So
was
then what?
cramping.
You just wanted to remember that void. That was it.
Yeah, I just wanted to remember because I also wasn't finding it, so I was confused if I could use it or not.
Yeah, like I said,
It
it's
wasn't on
it's
the
just
sheet.
it's not. It won't show up on the character sheet. I couldn't figure
Yeah.
out how to make it show up. All
I
right.
just wanted it there just in case I wanted to use it.
He just kind of like sneers at you and walks the opposite direction of you. Now seeing you're not a potential ally of his. And as he walks towards the flame and stands there, he looks back towards you all. Maybe then now you all can be allies to the Black Eye. And you see the orcs start to get uncomfortably closer to you all
Muffin, I think it's
as-
time.
as they begin to circle.
Muffin, do the thing.
Hang on, I'm trying to get back to the map.
She's thinking.
Halt! I'm gonna hold up my hands as they try to get any closer.
And they all just kind of stand and wait, and the Moruk looks at them back and forth. Why are you stopping? And they all just kind of like shudder a little bit in his presence.
We have brought you items, and now you will give us something in return.
And he smiles. Yes, you will. You will give your allegiance.
You're Michael Chad. What did you say?
No, you will give me Makara.
And
It's just me.
you hear then all the orcs whisper among themselves, Makara! And you see the chieftain, he starts to laugh. And what could such a small creature hope to achieve by facing me in Makara?
So,
I don't.
Let me.
Oh, go ahead.
Oop, what happened? Okay. Ba-da-boom. Julian, you're like silent for me now.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Can you guys hear me?
There we
Yeah.
go.
who are you gonna pick for the Mafaki?
Mafaki.
Hang on, give me 1 second.
Okay, he disappeared again.
Oh, Julian dead.
He must be having an issue with
You know, it would have been funny. It would
Alright,
be
I'm
like,
back.
Muffin's like, and my champion
There we
is
go.
Liebe, and Julian just leaves. He's like, someone's
panicked.
calling me. I gotta go.
I panic. He must be having technical difficulties at the moment. I'm just gonna hit pause until we're sure he's working again.
Our balls deep in the soup, man.
Okay, that was like the first words that came back from being unpaused was balls deep in the soup.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was having some
Yes.
technical difficulty.
Okay, so technical difficulty's been solved. All right,
The last thing I heard was them whispering amongst each other, Makgura.
yeah, that was basically where we stopped. And the chieftain is wondering how oh my fucking god, now I'm hearing angry Spanish.
The one thing we hear.
Yeah, finally.
Hey, Pablo!
So the chieftain wondered how Muffin could possibly stand against him in Makgura, and she was about to say, "Not me," blank.
And then Liebe wanted to say something, I thought.
I don't know.
No, that was when my that's when my RTC started fucking up.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna say, not me. I name him as my champion. I'm gonna point to Apsilon.
What?
Who looks shocked as he can and is under his armor.
I thought he'd be excited.
He's like, ooh woo?
I just crouch down and say to Muffin, I thought the rules were no armor. He has a living armor.
As far as you know.
As far as I know.
So should I start stripping naked? How should I?
Yeah, I was
do
gonna say,
this?
is that what you're gonna do? You're just going to be or no, actually, you don't even know you don't even know what you can or can't do in Makgura. You just know you're ready to kill.
Yeah. Wait, did I send you his appearance? No, I
Yeah,
took the
you-
screenshot.
you
and
took
then-
you did a good enough thing for it.
Oh yeah, because you asked about the warrior ponytail and everything.
Yeah.
So what's it gonna be, Moruk? chieftain of the Black Eye Orcs.
Moruk or Moron?
Very well.
Or more.
Well, you know our custom of Makura. Do you know the rules of our tradition?
Of course. I've traveled with an orc. He taught me everything I know about everything.
Okay.
Everything works.
So the large orc chieftain smiles, and you see him reach up and like undo a clasp, and his massive metal pauldrons drop off. No armor, one weapon, you and me.
I'm gonna turn around and look to Apsilon. Okay, don't be mad, but you gotta fight him to the death.
I nod very enthusiastically and start getting naked.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna say no armor.
yeah, so you notice that
I stab the
Apsilon.
sword into the ground, then I undo my cape first, and then I start taking off the armor, piece by piece.
Yeah, so
But unfortunately, not everyone has a clasp they can remove the entire armor.
Yeah, not everybody has a quick detach system.
all right. So as you watch as Apsilon takes off his armor, you see that his skin is an incredibly pale color, and it's covered in many cuts and marks.
And the most terrifying, the oh face.
No!
And you notice that his the hair on his head, damaged and brown in color, is tied back into a large ponytail to keep it out of the way of his helmet, and his eyes are a glossy glowing white.
I'm gonna whisper to Liebe. See, I told you he was an undead.
Yes, but I don't think this was the right time.
So yes, now you see armorless, but only in his shirt, no shirt, but having pants of some sort. Apsilon stands there and rips his sword out of the ground, and at this time the orc chieftain has finished taking off his armor as well, and all the other orcs stand away from everyone from the group.
Oh, they don't have popcorn to eat while watching the fight, so are they gonna
No.
jerk each other off while watching? What are they gonna do, huh?
Yeah,
They're
probably
gonna
that.
chant.
Probably that. Yeah, that was actually what I was about to do. But once once you actually got
I was gonna say, like, where's the fight taking place?
pretty much right here.
On the dirt floor.
I was gonna say, I would just look at the orcs. How about all of you go onto one side while me and my goblin friend go on another?
The orc just kind of like looks at you and grunts and doesn't look towards you again. Also, Ryan and Void, I have music on here that's for the battle. That I think works pretty good.
Hold on.
It's gonna be good.
That but I hear music.
But yeah, so as you two stand to the side and
On Discord.
Apsilon and the orc chieftain Moruks stand across from each other, the orcs around.
I do want to give. Go ahead and finish. But I do want to give Apsilon a few pointers. Just tell him that you can't use magic.
Yeah, so as you're doing
I thought
this,
you were gonna be nice and give me some words of encouragement.
the orcs
no.
are all around, slamming the hilts of all their axes into the ground rhythmically. Just hear Makura, Makura, and they just faster and faster until the chieftain raises his hands and they all stop and watch. Draw your blade.
The big blade from the ground and just walk towards it.
Well, you're gonna be right where you are.
I can't move. Help!
So you all stand off to the side, and go ahead and roll your initiative, Void.
I'm out of here.
Ah,
So initiative. Okay. 14.
Why is this not showing me properly what you do? I think it's because you weren't technically in it yet. There we go, 14. Alright, so yeah, you're definitely going first. The Orc
Alright.
Chieftain stands there, ready as you rip your blade from the ground and draw it.
I get in the dog stance and immediately rush him at full speed, ready to
Yes.
whack him on the face.
Give me one quick second, I have to make an adjustment. Let's go with...
Less HP, less AC, because it's not
Yes, I'm aware. No, he was already gonna have less HP and everything. I wasn't gonna give you a full, and his AC's gotta be lower because he doesn't have armor.
me. True.
yeah, it's just your dex modifier.
Yes, I was already gonna
Actually,
be. His health was already gonna be lowered because he's typically a challenge 4 creature. And it's a
I only
one-on-one.
kept my
Jesus.
blade armor. My AC went from 18 to 12.
Oh no.
Okay, so I have 12 now.
That's okay.
Wait, I thought you said you had like 17 dex.
No, he has a +2 modifier.
Oh, okay.
It's 15 plus 2 on dexterity, strength is 17 plus 3, and constitution is 16 plus 3.
All right, so let's get down to the nitty gritty of this fight because it'll be easy enough since it's only a one-on-one. But I have to be going at some point shortly against my will.
God damn it.
Kidding.
You actually kidding that you have to go, or we're kidding that's against your will?
Alright, so, yes, Apsilon, you duck, you watch as Apsilon ducks down into this lowered stance, and with an almost frightening speed with this greatsword, rushes directly up to the, Orc Chieftain. So you're gonna move your character
Okay.
forward? I mean, it doesn't really.
I guess it doesn't really matter, but sure, I'm right here.
You might as well, because you're not gonna have to move him afterwards, really, but...
Okay. So, I roll for hit, right?
Yes, you have to roll for attacks. Now you're a much simpler fighter right now.
18.
Well, goddamn. So, roll for damage. Why is that so low?
10.
10. Alright, so, now, you all see as Apsilon swings this blade. He swings it with one hand, and with an extremely frightening speed that is as if he's swinging a dagger. And the chieftain is caught off guard as the blade cuts across his chest. Oh, and also something I neglected to put up here. When he finishes removing his armor, you see this symbol cut into his chest.
Okay.
You creepy.
Yes. Alright, so now...
Hey, symbol.
Yeah, so now, is that all? I guess that's really all you can do.
I mean, I could use the... Actually, I'm a fighter. Can I hit multiple times?
Not yet.
Not till level 5.
I mean, I could if I used action surge, right?
Actually,
you
you
could,
know what? Yeah, you do have action surge. You can only use it once per short rest.
Short
so
rest.
if you want to use it again, go ahead. It's up to you.
Well, since you're gonna have to go shortly after this fight, we're probably gonna be put into a short rest or something. So yeah, I'm gonna use my action surge.
Okay.
And I would like to spin around like a Beyblade and swing again at him
Yeah.
with the momentum of the blade.
Yeah. So as you swing the blade through his chest, he turning in a very in a speedy fashion. You attempt to make another strike upon the chieftain.
Okay, roll hit.
Come on.
11.
So as the other swing comes, the chieftain attempts to bring up his axe to block you, but you just barely slice it across the bottom of the hilt and slice once again across his stomach for
Non-existent.
14 damage.
Damn. This poor bastard can't even, he's gonna be fucked up.
Man, this man has no.
Can I chop one of his hands off or something?
I mean, maybe
No?
when he's about dead.
No.
So, now the orc, with an extremely enraged look upon his face, makes his attack, swinging his great axe down towards you, missing with the first attack, and bringing his axe back up again for another, and both swings, you duck and weave with in your stance, lowered in a way that he's obviously never fought before. And yeah, that's it. So he swung twice and he missed both times.
Oh shit.
Damn,
Yeah,
it's kinda,
yeah. I literally rolled 2 3s in a row.
Wow.
So luckily for you, Void, the rolls are on your side to make you seem badass.
When you say it like that, I'm gonna get bad luck, man.
Yeah, I know, I'm hoping. Kidding.
Oh, you asshole.
So now,
I would like to aim for his head and swing.
all right. So make an attack.
Actually, I don't know if I could do that in one action in one attack, but could I, duck down, use my leg to trip him, and then do one swing from above down?
No, that would be. I'm gonna call that 2 actions to do that.
Yeah, I imagine.
And that would
so.
be like that would be a flavored shove action.
Right.
I could technically do it if I used action surge for it, right?
Now you've
Or
already
if
used
I,
action surge.
if I use the
If you would have used it, yes.
Okay, I'll do it when I have the other fighter things where I can attack 4 times or whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, I would like to, swing,
Because that's all you
go
can do.
ham.
Murder.
All right, hit.
Ooh,
10. It's
So-
going down by 1 each time. Holy shit!
that's creepy. So, as you attempt another swing upon the chieftain, you can see the fury in his eyes now as he deflects your blade with his axe. Now, is there anything else you're gonna attempt to do?
What can I do as a bonus action?
Bardic inspiration. Nah.
You actually are able with Boyd, with your mobile feat, you are actually able, whether you hit or not, to move without provoking opportunity. So you could actually move away if you wanted to.
I move.
So you're just gonna, after that attack,
I'm gonna
he's gonna
jump back.
jump backwards and landing, hand on the ground, great sword in the air.
Yes.
Now the chieftain roars at you and charges up at you, taking yet another swing towards you. Missing as you duck, as you dodge to the side as his axe slams into the ground. But you said your AC right now is 12.
Yeah.
As he brings it back out of the ground, he slams his hand into the side of it to drag it quickly across the ground, and it smashes into the blade smashes into the side of you as you just narrowly manage to put your sword between you and it as to not have the axe embedded into your chest.
Damn.
And that does give me 1 second. You know what?
I have reduced health, right? Because no armor?
No, you don't have
No.
reduced health, you just have reduced AC,
Oh.
which does 9 points of damage.
Damn, 9 points of damage, okay.
Yes.
You have second wind though you can use to heal.
Yeah, you have like a
Oh shit.
Yeah, you have a self-heal ability as well.
It's 1d10 plus your fighter level.
Once per short rest, you can use a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 3 HP.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Alright, so it's your turn again.
I like the swing.
You can say it, you can make it sound a lot less boring. At the same time, I guess I'm doing a better description of it.
I tend to leave the descriptions usually to the DM.
Yeah, it's your Beyblading skills.
Because if I say I want to attack the head, there's a chance it'll strike across the chest. Because if it was on the head, it would probably kill someone in real life.
Well, it could like go across his face instead. But yeah. So go ahead and roll.
I'm debating whether or not I should use prestidigitation to make this more flashy.
Hold on.
Because I can make harmless illusionary.
That was almost a native 20.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going down by 1 each time. That's fucking crazy as hell, man.
So yes, as you swing your great sword with the same speed, it seems now the orc chieftain is starting to catch on to how to do battle against you, and he deflects the great sword again with his axe. Are you gonna do anything else? Or you?
Save second wind for once you've taken a bit more damage.
Actually, instead of moving out of the arena each fucking time, can I move over here? Or something like over here?
I mean, yeah, you could. So after you deflect the shot, you use the momentum of him like pushing back and shove yourself around him in a quick motion, sliding out behind him. And as he turns around and rushes you once again, he with both hands attempts to bring the axe down, swinging at an angle, and bringing it just across your back as you attempt to duck down farther. And that does 12 points of damage.
Jesus.
Fuck.
See, Dangus, you spoke and now I'm getting fucked.
Yep. But luckily for you, he misses the second swing as he attempts to bring it back down. You roll your body off to the other side to not be hit.
How much health does he have?
Enough.
No, I don't.
You're not gonna be.
Oh shit. Depending on how well he hits, I'm only gonna survive 2 more hits.
You can use second wind.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julian.
That's a bonus action.
Thank you for reminding me. Now
Gotcha.
I can use it.
Is that an action or is that a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Okay, that's cool. So yeah.
I would like to attempt to cleave him in half from up to down.
Okay. Well, make y'all swing.
Make your
Father of Goddess.
I swear to God, if it goes to 8. Jesus, you are just.
It still doesn't. Does it hit?
No.
It has to be an 11, right? Or 12?
Yes, 11 was your last time you hit. So as you try to bring the axe down, he catches it with the hilt of his axe, and it doesn't go through, and he shoves you back away. And is that the rest of what you're gonna do for your turn?
I'm gonna use second wind.
Okay. So after he, I'm just gonna say that you flex yourself to
flex your muscles.
as you flex your muscles to bring yourself back into a more.
Okay. 1d10. Come on, baby. I get a 9 plus 3 HP, so what is that, 12 HP did I get?
12. So yeah, you pretty much like flexed off that damage.
Yeah, you reset the previous hit.
Yeah,
Alright.
okay.
Now is Apsilon like bleeding and all that?
Yes, he is. Despite his very pale figure, he still bleeds out normal blood. There's nothing different than him other than the fact that he has this look of undeath about him. So, the orc, once again striking, swings at you, wildly trying to end your life, but misses both attacks as They swing just past your head, and you deflect the second with your large blade.
Lucky.
So make your
Okay.
attack.
Cool. Alright. I would like to swing.
Okay. I know you're just doing it now
I don't know
because
why, but it sounds funny. You guys are waiting for me to say what I'm gonna do, and I'm like, and
I
I,
like to
will swing. It's just very boring. Like,
make your swing.
that's funny to me. I would like to attempt to cleave him in half again.
Okay.
Come on,
Okay.
come on, dice
I swear
gods.
to fucking God, you're gonna. There we go, 21, baby.
damn.
I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah, so you definitely... He attempts once as you go for the same attack. He tries to bring up his sword, but in a quick motion you weave the sword in a way that he could not see. Your lightning fast motions, and you swing down, slicing across his face. 4.
Oof.
Come on, roll good.
7 damage.
Ah, damn it.
Alright, so yes, he takes that damage and he steps backwards, his face bleeding, and you notice that as this black liquid starts to pour from the wound on his face, his body just starts to begin to shake a little bit, and you can see that he is becoming worn down and very angry.
Is he looking rough?
He's looking pretty worn down.
Fair enough.
So he makes his swings at you again. Both swings passing just over you as you duck and deflect, using your greatsword like a dagger against his axe.
Damn. Badass.
Yes.
Okay, it's my turn then.
Yes.
He seems to be very hard to cleave in half.
So I will cleave him in half.
So instead of cleaving him in half from above to down, I will do it sideways.
Okay. Hey, swing.
Split him.
Can I try
Down.
to chop off his legs? Will
Give me
that
your
work?
kneecaps.
You can try.
Okay, I'm gonna aim for the kneecaps, try to cut off his leg.
Give me those kneecaps, boy.
Oh, 7.
Fuck.
Yes.
Okay, I guess-
As you
You see, it was almost a native 20 again. I was like, yes! Oh, shit. This game
Damn it.
short.
So as you swing the blade towards his legs, he stomps a foot down onto your sword and takes his a swing towards you. And you manage to duck. You manage to duck to the left, pulling the sword out from under his foot. And he swings again across the side, and you duck your head down as not to be cleaved. So now is your attack.
These people are just missing each other.
Yeah, it's a very
Anticlimactic.
not anticlimactic, I wouldn't call it, but it's a very warriors like dodging and deflecting.
Yeah, I'm like on the edge of my seat over here.
Yes,
Oh, they're on equal grounds.
yes, exactly. All right,
Okay.
Void, make your attack.
We just see Muffin very on the edge of.
Because now I'm being
Over.
now.
She's cheering along now. Mokora, Mokora.
Oh wait, I still have that great axe from the orc.
Yes.
I kind of want to start doing the same thing as the rest of the orcs.
Well, they had already
All right,
stopped.
fuck it.
They had stopped
Dangus.
before the fight.
This time, I'm gonna go for a stab.
Yeah, just make your rolls, because now I'm being rushed. Alright, piss me
Okay,
off.
21.
Ooh,
That's
goddamn.
a stab there. indeed.
make your damage.
7 again.
So, as the orc chieftain raises his axe above his head, and you quickly, with both hands on your greatsword, shove it up through, directly into his throat. The blood begins to pour from his body as he grabs towards the blade, choking and choking on the blood that comes from his mouth. and he drops to his knees, your sword still embedded in his throat. So what are you gonna do to him now? Are you just pull the sword out of his throat? Or are you gonna full on
Finish him!
You're gonna full on finish him up?
Yeah,
Fuck, how do I say this in English? Can I just,
Liebe does yell, finish him.
Wait, how did I stabbed him,
You stabbed him through the front of the throat, so he's got like a large
No, I mean
chunk.
the sword position, like it's laid down. Do you understand what I mean in English?
It's sideways, so the,
Sideways, yeah.
the
I would
blade-
like to twist the sword to change it.
Oh, you're gonna like
Rip his head off doing so.
you're literally like decapitating him through sheer force of like popping his head off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you grab the hilt of the sword, one hand on the blade itself, and with a sickening popping sound, you twist the blade, and his head falls from his shoulders, rolling in front of you, and the body falls, and all the orcs stand back for a moment, watching in horror as as this blackish blood flows from the chieftain's stump where his head once was.
Beautifully brutal.
I'd like to shove the sword into the ground and hold the hilt with both my hands like a warden.
Yeah, so unfortunately, as much as I'd like to continue, we do have to end it there today.
Yeah, sad.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Damn it! Next Friday's gonna be forever.
Yeah, I
Vacation,
know.
vacation,
Well, at least we'll be able to do next Friday. So I'm gonna hit